Yes.
Cool.
Let me get I like having my laptop because it's like I'm almost like a young Jamie type thing, and I could like look stuff up or
Hey Jamie, pull that up. It's like, well,
yeah.
I'm the guest.
Yeah. Have you seen those videos of Jamie like piping up and like Joe like looks at him like scolds him almost?
Mm-mm. I
Yeah,
can't even
those
think of what Jamie looks like.
no, I've seen him in a photo. I guess he's not that young. Joe Rogan calls him young. It's weird. It's like that weird dynamic where like the person like he's Joe's like 50 and young Jamie, he's like I think he's almost 40, but he's
Mm.
younger than Joe Rogan. So Joe Rogan sees him as a young guy, I guess. But I've seen a photo of him. I think he's in his late 30s.
Yeah, I've never like because I'm usually just listening, kind of
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
most
exactly.
podcasts. I mostly just listen with another tab
Especially
open.
Joe Rogan's. It's too long
Hmm.
to watch the whole thing.
No, I don't. I don't really. I'll occasionally glance over at the screen, like
Yeah.
if Joe is like describing something, like kind of illustrating it, but
Right. Hmm.
or whoever, whatever guest. But other than that, it's mostly just you just kind of listening, and it's very simple format like that.
Yeah.
Unlike our production here, which is, multi-million dollar, tons of
Yeah.
lights and
Having my door closet always open because the light hits that before it hits me and softens the shadow a bit.
yeah, physics and lighting.
Yeah.
And if you
Science, bitch.
and if you accidentally touch the door and get the lighting off, Christian Bale is gonna come out and scream at you for like an
Yeah.
hour.
Mm.
I think we brought that up last time. Dude, I had a bunch of stuff like that I was gonna bring up this time. Uh I had some funny stuff. Like actually no, that's more of like a in like a half hour kind of thing. Got to segue into it.
Like
That's
a
that's
winding ladder half type thing.
yeah, that's more of like that's deeper, more philosophical, less foolish.
Hmm.
I feel like despite being the Philosofools, it's better to start off with the foolishness and then go
Yeah.
philosophy.
Yeah. Or if it's erratic and chaotic, kind of like combines the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do have to like slightly have this off one ear, especially when I'm like on the
Yeah.
mixer or anything or just editing because I'm like, oh, okay, like I gotta be aware of my own voice and stuff. Even when I do
Oh.
voiceover, especially like some people like to just not hear their own voice. I actually kind of prefer to because then I can keep the same consistent pitch and tone, and I can always edit and post my voice, but it still sounds a little off. And that's why in the Banjo-Kazooie video that I'm gonna release, I should
Oh
be
yeah. I
in a
thought you were supposed to do that on Sunday.
Oh, dude, this stuff always takes way longer than you
Yeah.
think because then I get caught up with other things and it's just I want it to be right.
Of
It's
course.
definitely my best video I've put together. I
Yeah.
have like other people on YouTube with like lots of followers that are gonna go check it out and I'm gonna get their
Yeah.
feedback and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, because it's all about the followers, nothing else. It's not about the content or the quality. It's all
Hmm.
about quantity,
If
and
we could
that's
just gain all the
that's good.
followers flossing and doing the Wednesday dance, I think that'd be fine. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
And then bleaching our eyebrows off or whatever the fuck. That's
Yeah.
like a new trend, apparently.
Is that I didn't really yeah, I didn't know where that came from. That's a
I don't
thing
know.
going on.
I was worried. I was like, are you sick or something?
Bleached eyebrows.
It's like, it's an odd thing. It's like
Huh.
that
Wow.
D Antwoord chick. It's
Bleached
kind of weird looking.
eyebrows involved. Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
know what it is. I mean, I'm looking. Yeah, it looks so weird. Is that girl with the dragon tattoo type thing?
Probably, yeah. Oh yeah, that
It's
too.
There's fucking Kendall Jenner with no eyebrows. She looks weird.
It's an odd thing. I'm like, are you trying to like have a better poker face? I don't get it.
Yeah,
Like if there's like an objective here.
I want to see. Here, look at this. I'm trying to.
Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah,
What is that? Is that a real
Kendall
person?
Jenner. Yeah, that's Kendall Jenner with no
Kendall
eyebrows.
Jenner?
Yeah,
Is that the Olympic like trans person?
that's his daughter.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, one of them.
Or Caitlyn Jenner? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner.
Bruce
I actually
Jenner.
looked Caitlyn Jenner up the other day. I think it's because I saw something online. Like, I guess he went to her son's wedding, and for some reason, it was one of those, I think it was on Reddit, and I think I got sucked in. I was just like, I remember whenever that shit first happened.
Yeah.
That was like whenever it started becoming mainstream, transgender stuff.
I like
I
using
guess it
Reddit
was
to get my
always,
oh
you
yeah, yeah,
what?
yeah. No, I was just saying like I like to use Reddit to like get my stuff out there, but some of the
Yeah,
responses you get, these people are just like, because I'll put in something there, like a YouTube video or an article I
yeah,
wrote that like I put a decent amount of effort into, and I'll be like, look, this is just here if you want to look at it, but that's like I'm just here to open up a discussion, and
yeah.
then still like you always have that one person that's just like, oh, do you have to promote? I'm like, what the
I
fuck?
was
What
gonna
do you
say I
want
can
from
predict
me?
where that's going. Reddit users are notoriously angry.
They're
It's a
so
weird,
pissy.
it's a weird platform. I think Reddit is very rigid. Reddit is such a type A
Hmm.
fucking just rigid website just because like with I didn't realize it until COVID hit, whenever like 2018, 2019, maybe a little bit before COVID, that Reddit has so many rules. It's just such a, you can't just post
Yeah,
anything and you have to do like tags and stuff. I'm just like, and then I have to like screenshot it, post that to, because I've had shit taken down so many
I have
times. I'm just
too.
like, I don't
Depends
know
on the
what you want
community
from
though.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's what
like
I mean.
there's
So they're so fucking rigid.
the more popular, I try to go for like the middle ground ones where it's like, okay, I'll get a decent amount of traction on this. 10, 20,000, sometimes even 100,000 people will view this thing.
Really.
So, and yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to click on my YouTube or link or subscribe
Some
even,
people
especially
doom
not.
scrolling. Yeah.
Yeah, mostly just people there, and then, but I'll get a lot of comments on certain things, just kind of open up a discussion. It also kind of just gets the name out there, but
Yeah.
and I like to engage too. But man, all it takes is just a couple
There,
bad apples, man.
it's a weird app, and I've noticed
And
that pretty across the board on
the
it.
communities that I post on are like very, you're allowed to self-promote and stuff, and people still give you crap for it. I'm just like, well, at least I'm doing something, you little douche.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. I think a lot of people who, and that's why I have the routine of whenever I get up, I try not to go on social media. Like I try to do a cleanse and just go
That's
outside,
smart.
just because if I go on social media, it sets the premise for the rest of the day, and then it's just off to the
Yeah.
races. And by fucking 3 o'clock, I'm just like I'm just like it just it's such a
Mhm.
dopamine hit. It's so
Or it's
docile
something
too.
awful, or it's like you start your day with like, there was a
Yeah,
shooter in New York City. I'm like,
that
there's
too.
always a shooter in New York City.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause I just saw
seriously.
that too. That was
Yeah.
like the other day. Yeah, like
I don't
yesterday.
know
No,
anything
that was like
about it because I
yesterday.
stopped looking, but like all due
Yeah.
respect to whatever happened, but I'm just like, I can't take any more of this
Hmm.
every
No,
freaking
exactly.
day.
That's why, and especially today was kind of overcast out, and so it's a little bit easier. But like, I'll try to stay on track because it's so easy to just everything's everywhere. Just like there's no,
Yeah.
it's like globalization in like in like a lot of those countries where it's just like you can't get away from it. You go to London, there's
Mhm.
Pizza Hut. You go to Morocco, there's Pizza Hut. Like it's just that's how social media is. It's so
It's like
hard to
when
get
when we
away
were
from it.
walking, we were talking about that, like how, you know, you go visit any of the wonders of the world, like the maybe not Machu Picchu, but like the Taj Mahal or the
Yeah.
Great Pyramids in Egypt, and like right across the street, you'll have a freaking Pizza Hut, or like
Hmm.
a Taco Bell or something. And I'm just like, are you serious? That kind of kills the immersion.
Yeah, that's why those countries that like charge you a couple hundred to go and like you like don't want globalization. Those are like,
Bhutan, yeah.
yeah, like kind of, I think that's what you would call like a diamond in the rough in a way. For some
There's not
reason
too
that
many like that,
comes
but
up. Yeah, like a diamond in the rough of globalization. Bhutan
it's
is
like
like that.
Bhutan is yeah, it's a country in Asia next to
Yeah,
Nepal that they a visa, just like a daily visa there costs like 200 US dollars. So it's like they'll let
really.
you go, but you have to plan it ahead of time.
That's a lot.
They're
I like impulsive trips.
Yeah, you can't really go just kind of wing it as far as I know. Like they'll
Bangladesh.
let you go to visit. Like they're not really strict about like necessarily I mean they are very strict, but it's not exactly like it's not a dictatorship or anything like that. It's just that they have very strict like how long the duration of your stay and everything. And you have to stick with a group and like a tour and everything. And it's a relatively small country. You can see a lot within a day or two, but they kind of
Yeah,
incentivize people not to just like stay there for a week or more.
really.
It's
Mm.
beautiful, but they don't want, the outside world coming in and westernizing and whatever. And honestly, I can't blame them.
Nah, I like globalization to a degree because it makes me
Yeah.
feel comfortable, and if I need something, I can get it. But like just like to an extent.
But
So
I
they have a
think it
king.
is cool to occasionally have those places that are like, I'm
Yeah.
not saying like North Korea or like Turkmenistan is another example, but
Yeah.
um,
Oh, dude, did you see that? Russia is doing regular direct flights to North Korea.
yeah.
Did you see
Yeah.
that?
I'm not surprised. I didn't see that, but
I don't know what I don't know what that entails because that sounds
like from Moscow to Pyongyang or
yeah,
whatever.
and I think it's interesting because whenever we were flying to Colombia, I
Mm,
think during that time because like they had a lot more people going to North Korea. And I guess they had some shit in like the 90s and millennials, a lot of millennials like were starting to get pushback we're starting to experience pushback towards the government, like wanting new stuff. And I guess it's like kind of like they have like a kind of a liberation kind of it's going towards that direction very slowly.
in
So
North
it was
Korea?
interesting to see. Yeah, and so I think it's younger generations are starting to kind of veer towards a different, not so like, oh, Kim Jong-un is holier than thou. I guess it's starting to go maybe not in the opposite direction, but it's starting to go a little bit away from that, from what I think I even read that on chat a little while ago whenever I was looking it up.
Well, I mean, I can only imagine that's why the internet and everything is just so strict and locked down there because they don't want outside what they would call
Yeah.
propaganda coming in and trying to give them an idea that, oh, there's way
Hmm.
more to life than just worshiping this guy who thinks he's God,
Yeah. Even that too, like
whatever.
they've had like maybe two or three people who their kids were allowed to go study abroad. I think mainly in London.
That's surprising.
Government officials. Yeah, there's one in particular I saw. He had two kids, and I think they both were granted permission to go to London to study abroad. And I'm just like, I don't know. That's interesting. I mean, I don't
That's
know how
crazy.
I guess the Uns are not planning on being in power for a long time because I mean that I feel like that dynasty can only last so long, especially in today's world.
Yeah, exactly. But they're trying to keep it lasting as long as they can.
Of course. Yeah, they have
Um,
too much
who
going
knows what's
on.
really going on? There's so many
Hmm.
horrible rumors you hear about, and yeah, like I don't know too much, but like the stuff that's like even like outside the main city, uh,
Hmm.
like the rumors you hear of like the
Of
concentration
Pyongyang.
camps and God knows what else. So
That is
yeah,
Pyongyang. Okay, I was just
Pyongyang, I
guessing that.
think.
Yeah, Pyongyang. Yeah,
Pyongyang.
starting July 27th to July 28th, Nordwind Airlines began the first direct commercial passenger service between Moscow and Pyongyang in
Yeah, it's
decades, reportedly the first since the mid 1990s. Carries up to 440 passengers.
I wonder how they did that because
Hmm.
guys like Kim Jong Il or Kim Jong
Yeah,
Un are just like no chance like we're not letting any outside influence because
I
they
don't
view
get it
I,
either.
I don't know if this is necessarily true, but they kind of view everything outside as like a parasite they don't want to let in,
That's what
basically.
from my understandings too. Yeah, tickets were
So I don't
priced
see the
around
benefit.
550 to 563 and sold out quickly.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Once a month to assess demand. That's
That's like
crazy.
as much as I love traveling, like even if I was invited, like some of those
I'm good,
crazy crazy
man.
travel vloggers that are like, I
Yeah.
got invited to North Korea. I'm like, I think I would think about it maybe. I'd sleep on it, but I probably would not do it.
It's just
I don't think I
that's
need
not a
to.
vacation to me.
No, of course not. And I'd just be panicking the whole time. Like I wouldn't want to eat anything. I'd be like, is this fucking like poison? Oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried about something being poisoned because there's a lot of repercussions for something like that. And the
yeah,
our
that just that one kid that came back all fucked up, Otto,
Yeah, exactly. I
whatever.
would be afraid of imprisonment. That would be my thing.
Basically
So just
slavery.
like, yeah, exactly. I wouldn't, I just, even being in Colombia alone, and I guess because I looked that up too recently, and I guess they used to be a lot more loose with like I guess like crooked cops there with Americans
Mm,
and tourists in general. But I guess that
yeah.
they've tightened that up a little bit where it's
I
not.
think they tightened up everything there.
It seems like it feels very safe, and that's what I like about it
It's a
too.
respectable place to go, Like my cousin, actually, my little cousin
Hmm.
just went down there. He was asking me all about like where he should go, where he should
Yeah,
avoid, and he told me. I figured as much, but he told me about like he's going. He's like, oh, I think I'm going to El Poblado. I'm like, good, yeah, of course you are. Like that's the
yeah.
safe part of the city. That's the nice ritzy part
Oh,
that
good El
all
Centro.
the foreigners. Yeah, El Centro. Just stay away from that one disgusting
Hmm.
area with all the
Yeah,
whoas.
yeah. That was
Be
crazy. I
careful.
was just thinking about that too recently because I'm doing Duolingo again, and I've actually been
Oh,
doing
cool.
it. Yeah, like I skip days here and there, but I'm starting to recognize like phrasing in TV shows and stuff. So I'm Duolingo's awesome.
Oh, I
It's
skip like
amazing.
whole weeks at a time, and that freaking owl,
It's
man. He's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
hard.
Tamagotchi.
Hmm. It's hard to keep up with. So like whenever if I'm doing cardio at the gym, because I fucking hate cardio, and I get why Planet Fitness has so many TVs because I think most people are like, I want to be as numbed out as to like the cardio I'm doing right now.
hmm
So that's how I feel. I'm just like, I don't like doing
I
cardio.
don't
So I'll just
mind
like,
leg days like a lot of guys do because I almost kind of see it
yeah.
as easier. I don't go
Really?
too crazy with legs. I don't do like crazy squat racks or anything. I just
Yeah.
find it as almost like a break. Like shoulders for me are easy relatively. Um, but I
Yeah.
mean, I like just going to the gym. I just need to kind of like I need to lose a little bit of weight though. It's just mostly in the diet. But when you're at home and
Yeah.
you just kind of sometimes shovel whatever shit down.
Are you on keto again or are you out of
I'm
ketosis?
always, I mean, I'm not in keto right now.
If somebody asked me, I'd
I
be
just
like,
had a
oh yeah,
Chipotle
he's
burrito before this
perpetual
call,
keto. Did you? Yeah.
which is really good. You know,
Always the
it's not,
best.
I do my best not to eat out or, I don't eat fast food. I mean, Chipotle is like fast casual, they call it. It's a little, it's like one tier above in terms of health.
Whatever you got to say to yourself.
Yeah. Well, I
Whatever
mean,
you,
I don't,
whatever narrative
Chipotle
you
does
got to
not make
follow.
me feel like I just ate McDonald's. I'll say that.
No,
Or Wendy's.
no,
You know,
even In and out. I mean, last time I had In and Out a few weeks ago, even that kind of, I was just
it's
like,
heavy,
yeah,
but
this
it's
kind of
not
laid me
like,
out.
I don't feel like it has the same like toxic shit in it. Maybe to some degree,
No, I
but
don't think so either.
yeah. Just whatever delusional shit you got to tell yourself.
Yeah,
Anyway. Dude,
just to.
speaking of forbidden fruits, you know,
Mhm.
I was like, so I'm almost 30 now, but I lived
Isn't it
the
crazy?
first 27 years of my life. I seriously thought that the black seeds in watermelon, you can eat
Mhm.
those. I didn't realize that. I thought that you're not supposed to eat the
Rugrats
black
grows a
seeds.
tree in your stomach.
Dude, I'm telling you, they had a whole episode. It's
Yeah,
Angelica, dude. That
she's wicked.
two-time bitch.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
fucking wicked.
she's
Even her
wicked. She's
Rugrats teenager was wicked, I feel like.
the all grown up.
Yeah, all grown up. Yeah,
Dude, I
that was
didn't
a
realize
good
until
show.
I was 27 and I went to go like eat watermelon. I don't even think ChatGPT was a thing at this point, but I looked it up on Reddit or something, and they're like, "Yeah, you can eat the watermelon like seeds. No one gives a shit." I'm like, "What? I can." I just started eating it. I was
They're
like,
gross. I mean,
I felt like I found the golden ticket,
aren't they
but
bitter?
I don't know. They're just seeds, but I used to be so cautious about like eating around them, and I'm
Hmm.
like, dude, this is too much work, and now I don't even have to worry about it. I thought you had to get the seedless
Then you get a
watermelon, like the
stomach ache and a root starts coming out of your throat.
And then like yeah, because they went inside Chucky Finster and the watermelon was
Yeah.
growing inside his stomach or whatever. I'm like, oh man, Angelica really got to me for like 27 years of my life.
Certain things like that are so harmful because they like so I remember isn't really Rugrats related, but this was one of those stupid things like brothers. So whenever I was like six, I was riding my bike with my rollerblades, and my brother was like, don't do that. That's gay." And I took it so literally. I thought I was just like, "Oh, I don't want to ride my bike with rollerblades on because then that'll mean I'm gay."
Well,
It's
it's
so
just hard to do, you know?
stupid. Yeah.
Like you'll grow up and be gay or
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then like I thought about that later on. I was just like, I took that
Mm.
so literally. I was just like, is that really what that means? I'm gay
Took a
now?
lot of things literally.
Yeah.
Because I remember being like my grandma would take us to go get ice cream. And at one point, I swear she said ice cream was healthy. So I thought ice cream was healthy for like 2 weeks. And then
Hmm.
I went to go eat ice cream again. And she's like, ice cream's not healthy. I'm like, which is it?
My dad does that where he'll be like halfway listening. I've noticed that in recent years, like he like to like be really cautious whenever he's doing something because he'll sometimes say what he doesn't always mean what he says and says what he means whenever he's busy. And
Mm.
that's kind of sounds like might be what happened. Like if I ask something, he'll be like, "Yeah," and then I'll do it, and I'll be like, "You told me." He's just like, "I never," and then I'm like, "All right, fine."
I'm willing to bet maybe what she meant was like we were getting ice cream and maybe I was asking like, is this healthy? And she's probably like, she was probably saying something along the lines like, well, it's not as bad as eating like a Twinkie, which is true, I
Hmm.
guess, but I probably misinterpreted that when I was like 5 or 6.
Hmm. Ice cream.
My grandma was way ahead of her time with this whole like stay away from the hydrogenated oils and the rapeseed oils
Really?
and the whatever. Why do they have to
I
call it
wonder
that?
what tipped her
Rapeseed
off.
oils? That's really what they
It's so
yeah.
strange.
It's like seriously? I mean, like at least I know to stay away from it. It's kind of an easy one to remember.
Molestation seed oils.
Yeah. It fucking yeah. Just
That's what Epstein ate in his breakfast. Dude, this is
yeah.
the PG podcast.
The Epstein almond butter. The Jeffrey
That
Epstein
just had
Island
rapeseed.
and it just has like instead of the oatmeal guy's face, it's just him. You
With a rapeseed tree next
know,
to him. Just
on the box of the fucking dinosaur egg oatmeal instead.
oh god. Speaking of him, I've been seeing a lot of Ghislaine shit on social media.
Who's
I like
she?
halfway pay attention. I see the name and I'm like, I know who you are, but
I
I
didn't know
don't.
what the hell. So I kept hearing the acronym DOJ, 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 and I'm like, I don't
Department
know
of
why.
Justice, right?
I thought that meant Donald Trump. So I wasn't thinking about it. No,
Oh,
it is
I don't
Department
want
of Justice.
acronyms never help. They
I hate
don't help
acronyms.
as much as conglomerates think they
I
do.
just think of like a nonprofit or like a campus, like a MIT or
Yeah. Or GDP and GOP. That threw me off for a second because I think GOP is the
global.
Republican Party and then GDP is the
Is that what
income
that
or
is? I thought
something.
GDP. I thought yeah, I thought GBT was like the Nasdaq or the the Exxon Mobil,
Yeah,
the
GOP. I'm pretty
Nesquik.
sure GOP is Republican and GDP is like some income thing.
I loved my time at Salvation Army, but the amount of freaking acronyms
It doesn't make things
was
easier.
driving me up a damn wall. I was just like,
It,
guys,
yeah. I'm
CCN,
going.
ABC, 1, 2, 3. I'm like, are we just singing a song now? Like, what are
I
we
was
doing
right.
here?
I wasn't even sure if I was right. So yeah, gross domestic product, like you were saying. Then GOP is Grand Old Party. I didn't know that's what that meant.
The
It's the
grand old
Republican
party.
Party. Of
That's
course,
what
it's
they call
called
it.
Grand
And why
Old
is it an
Party.
elephant?
I don't know. That's another thing I never understood.
Yeah. There's no
Let's see.
elephants here except for in the zoo.
GOP and LSM.
And why
G.
would you pick a
Yeah.
donkey of all things? I mean, donkeys are hard workers, but
A cartoonist named Thomas Nast in the 1870s.
I mean, elephants have they're really smart.
So in an 1874 cartoon published in Harper's Weekly, Nast depicted a donkey representing the Democrats scaring away animals in the zoo, including an elephant labeled the Republican vote. I guess the cartoon resonated, and the elephant quickly caught on as a symbol for the Republican Party, representing strength, dignity, and intelligence.
Those are my favorite type of origin stories where it's like
Yeah,
why it's like Blink 182. Originally they were called just
yeah,
Blink, but then
yeah.
everybody was like this there was a whole big conspiracy of like where did the 182 come from? And originally like they had to change their name because there was some like Irish band named Blink and they were like this
Oh,
is like back when they
nice.
first started and they're just like you guys have to like change your name or we're gonna like file a lawsuit. And so they're like, okay, 182. And everybody's like, where's the 182 from? Is it the amount of times they say fucking Scarface or blah, blah, blah? And apparently, like, you know what it is? It's
Just
just
a random
nothing.
ass number.
They're just like, oh, we just thought it sounded cool.
It does sound cool.
Yeah. I was like,
It's
okay,
got a
that
ring to
works
it.
for me. I love
Yeah,
it.
I never even questioned it. I was just like, that's a sick name,
Yeah.
Blink
Even
182.
Sum 41, there's a reason they call it that. I think it's because it was the 41st day of that
Is it?
summer that they it was like summer
Yeah.
in 1941. No, it was the 41st day into summer that they created the band or came out with their first
They
song or
preceded
something.
Elvis. It was some
Yeah,
41 and then Elvis.
Sum 41 during World War II. Going
Yeah. They played for the Nazis.
Yeah, because they're like, cause you're in too deep.
They played, yeah, whenever they were all like methed out and they were doing the
Yeah.
blitzkrieg, they were just like, you're in too deep.
No, because
Yeah.
they're just like, you like having fun at other people's expense then.
Yeah. hmm So, fun fact, Thomas Nast also popularized the Democratic donkey, though that symbol was first used even earlier in the 1830s in reference to Andrew Jackson. Wow. So the GOP didn't officially choose the elephant. It was a media creation that stuck. That's one of the best origin stories.
Yeah.
Some 41 that does sound a lot more specific. Blink 182 sounds like a that sounds like almost like a Post Malone or Childish Gambino. Just you type some stuff into an engine and it
Yeah.
just just
It
hits you with
just,
something golden that sticks.
yeah, it just flows, man. Yeah, I like origins of names like that where it's like, how'd you come up with it? And it's
More
just like it
abstract.
took like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or where it's like it'll be a really famous band, but they have like a shitty name, like the Doors or something.
Yeah.
Like
hmm
really, you guys are that creative and musically
The
genius, and that's the
Doors.
best you can do.
There's another band recently where I was just like that this is like the least creative name I've ever heard. It wasn't
Yeah,
Pink Floyd. I'd heard Pink Floyd recently, and it wasn't that. That's
Pink
actually
Floyd's
a
an
really
okay name though.
interesting.
I like
Yeah,
Led Zeppelin.
exactly.
That's a cool name.
Led Zeppelin. A lot of those 80s. I didn't know. So a lot of people, because like Fish was just in town, and a lot of people don't like jam bands. And I didn't really know what that meant, jam band. So then I looked it up on Spotify, and it kind of supports what I assumed it was, which is like a Fish. What's that
I
other
think I know
hippie band?
Fish.
Yeah,
Grateful
that this
Dead or
is
something.
yeah, Grateful Dead is exactly. So those are
Yeah.
jam bands, and I I like I like Grateful Dead, and I only like one of Fish's songs. I was listening to them on Spotify the other day, and yeah, they have only like one song that I like. I like a lot more of Grateful Dead. Yeah.
Remember, there was a homeless guy we used to meet up with, and he's like, "Call me Fish," and I would always be like, "You need some water?" That's the extent
Did,
of that.
yeah. Did he actually? I don't remember him. Did he?
No,
What
I think that's
did
before
he
he
catch it?
it was like him and his girlfriend. I don't know what his real name was, but I was like, really? Like
Country.
some people will have cool street names, you know. One guy wanted me
Yeah.
to call him Ghost. I'm like, I mean, okay, it's something, but Fish?
There's a dude there, and his last
Not
name,
even like
he,
Barracuda or something cool. You just want to be
yeah,
called Fish?
there's a dude there who claimed to be Native American. I don't know if he was or not, but his last, you probably remember his last name. It was
Yeah, there was a lot of
Shoeboot.
those. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shoeboot. I don't
There's a
know if that
lot
was,
that
it sounds fake. It doesn't
in
sound like
the native language it would like translate to English all fucked up, and
Did
kind of
it?
like it does where it's like in Chinese. You ever see those like those handicap signs translated to American? It's just like wheelchair chair people no, or
Yeah.
something like just
Yeah.
crazy, like totally off.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's a couple guys. There was one guy. His name was Other Medicine. Like that's how it translated to. And just
Really?
a bunch of those. Yeah, just random words that just don't connect at all. But somehow that's
Hmm.
what the Google Translate must have spat out.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And then there's the that one lady, the countryman.
Music Countryman. I'm just gonna say her name because who the f
Yeah, it was
it's not a real
totally a
person.
fake name.
Yeah.
Music countryman.
Just the amount of stories, man. There was one guy who claimed he had like 23 kids and he was
Yeah.
higher ranked than the US president. He was like the Master Chief of the America or something. I just thought of like
Hmm.
Halo when he said that.
There's our buddy. Let
Yeah,
me
he had a
let me
robot leg.
here. I'm gonna message you a name. This person I just talked to my supervisor. You know who my supervisor is. And I guess this person
Yeah.
fully transitioned into a female now.
Oh, you kept you touched base on this person?
Not personally, but my supervisor, she
Yeah.
told me, yeah, I guess he
Oh.
fully transitioned. I was just like, okay, interesting.
There are other things they needed to probably prioritize than
Right?
that. This is like not helpful. I'm just gonna say it.
No,
Nah, you just
no, because
I
he
think that
was
that's
off the
more cruel
rails.
than anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because last time we both saw that person, he was off the
This is
rails.
what I mean. It's like just because it's legal doesn't mean it's right. It's
Hmm.
kind of cruel actually to do that to somebody that mentally disturbed.
Yeah, because I'll be going back to the site tomorrow, so maybe I'll ask her more if she like
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's interesting like whenever you know these people and then you get updates because I'm hoping that none of them
I was
it's
very familiar with this person and I would not trust them to even tie their own shoes, dude. So let
no.
alone make a life-altering adjust modification to
This
their
person
body
was
that
a
you,
parent too.
yeah, it's like, dude, this is just I don't know. I don't want to say this was everything wrong with our the world we're living in, but this is just one
Yeah.
rotten puzzle piece in an otherwise bigger picture. Yeah, it's it's all fucked. What are you gonna do? That's why
Isn't
that's
that
why
like the
that's
million
what
dollar
happens when you eat
question?
too many black watermelon seeds.
Yeah, and eat too much healthy ice cream.
Yeah. That's why I gotta go froyo. I'm just kidding.
Hmm.
I liked froyo. I thought I wouldn't like it
They're trendy
because
places.
yeah, because I was like, oh, it's froyo. How is it compared to ice cream? Because I didn't have it until like a couple years ago. And of course, like all the freaking blue collar guys were like, oh, that's gay. I'm just like,
Yeah.
you're gay. And then I tried it and I was like, dude, this is fine. This is like arguably better. Like it's the same,
Hmm.
really. Like maybe ice cream's a little better, but it wasn't like diet ice cream, you know. It didn't taste like nasty or anything.
Yeah, I was really turned off by the idea whenever I was younger and we didn't have
Mm.
ice cream, but we had like frozen yogurt. And my mom was just like, have some frozen yogurt. And it because I would think of like your standard yogurt just frozen,
Yeah.
which I liked Go-Gurt. That was awesome. But just for some reason, whenever my mom
Like
like would
Trix yogurt.
suggest it, yeah. No,
Just sugar.
even at the day center, yeah, they had that
Oh,
Trixie yogurt. I was just
yeah,
like, "What?
dude, we
These
fed
people
them
are
like they were
adults,
7 year
bro."
olds.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, it's horrible.
Idiots. What an
Yeah.
idiot. And
What a
yogurt.
loser.
Good, good. So your cousin's getting married.
I know. And oh yeah, I should mention that I'm very happy for well his fiance is really cool. She's very sweet. But now we're getting to that age where And my cousin's he's a little younger than us. He's like maybe 26, 27.
Is that the Rockstar one?
The rock star one? No.
We went to his concert.
No, no, no. That's not even the same side of the family. Um, no, this is uh my cousin in Colorado. It's her brother.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. I saw you
Yeah.
mention that.
So
I need to look back at those photos because I didn't.
I
I
don't think you ever met him, but
No,
he's
I never
awesome
did.
though, my old cousin. But yeah, he just got engaged. He's been with her for a couple of years. Like my aunt said that he was probably going to propose like sometime last year or something like that. So he finally did, and I'm very happy for everyone who's getting married and engaged. You already know it's
Yeah.
coming. You already know it's coming.
An idiot. More for you and me.
Of course, I'm happy for. No, I'm gonna do the Louis C.K. thing. Of course,
Or,
marriage is a
but
wonderful
maybe.
thing. It's a wonderful thing, you know. It's a lifelong commitment. You're building a family together. It's love. It's you're gonna take this adventure, this crazy thing called life through better or for worse, up and down,
Mhm.
just all together, unified, traditional family. Just raise kids together and just love and harmony. But maybe, nah, just kidding. Um, but part of me
You
is
cannot show your
definitely
cousin this.
part of me. Maybe I will someday, but
Yeah.
I can't help but feel like every time I see a guy around our age bracket or just our guy get engaged, part of me is like, what an idiot,
Yeah. Just
sucker.
Will Ferrell all the
Yeah,
way. Just pedal
dude.
to the Will Ferrell metal.
I'm like, are some people just like allergic to statistics? What's wrong with
I,
you? I'm
yeah,
I'm very
granted,
happy for you, you dumb bastard.
I still, most of the people I know still have their last name, and especially women. Like most of the people I know, whenever I see them on social media, I'm like, oh, okay, you still have your last name. So I don't know. A lot of I guess that's like my point being is like a lot of people. I know more people who aren't married yet than are. I mean, that number is slowly changing, but
But some of my friends, like they've had the same girlfriends, like you know, when we dropped off Chadwick, like he's been with his girlfriend now for a long time, years, and you know, they live together in a house and
yeah,
they're basically married at this point. And
yeah, that like
I
common
don't know,
law.
man. Like there's so many young guys that are, you know, entering their 20s and they're like, oh, but all I want is a traditional wife. And I'm like, what are you talking about? No, you don't. You don't want a wife.
What are you
Why would you want
talking
to
about?
sacrifice your
Hmm.
autonomy for just another person? I don't get
You just
it.
need a watch. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You don't
just
need
like
a
what?
wife.
Fucking
Yeah.
yeah, just hypnotized. And that's they're hypnotized. They're hypnotized by
Yeah,
dudes.
I think everybody it's nice that we live in the day and time where we can watch like that one marriage lawyer, he really took off. He was on a soft white underbelly, and then he was on um um fuck, what's that podcast with Andrew Flagrant. He was on Flagrant too with Andrew
I don't know that
Schultz.
one. Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Schultz.
yeah, he was with Andrew Schultz, and he that's really interesting. And I think just everything that comes to mind, which I'm really glad about, is like what Jason told me about like if divorce is an option, don't like assess why and just marry for the right reasons. And that is such an
Yeah, man.
ambiguous answer. That doesn't, I feel like that doesn't necessarily mean anything because that's like taking what I know and then like telling other people to do the homework themselves. And it's like, well, you don't know what you don't know. So all I'm
But what my
saying
buddy
is
said about going into marriage, where he's just like, "Yeah, we'll just try it out." I'm like, are you stupid? Like, are
that's
you actually
insanity.
retarded?
Hmm.
Yeah, just
No,
like
that's
how fucking
insanity.
low IQ drooling retard are you to be doing like a lifelong commitment
Yeah.
and you're just gonna take a gamble on it,
Yeah.
dude? Like
Uh,
I can just only chalk it up to like a lot of guys are just, I don't know, they're just that's such an unwise decision.
yeah, I
That's
don't know
that's
where that
no,
comes from.
that's the worst decision you'll ever make, and too little, too late at that point. You're gonna end up more miserable now, but whatever. It's, you know, you made your own bed, I guess.
Some, yeah, it's like a wise quote once went, there are things that are called unteachable lessons where you just have to kind of, and that's different for everybody, but unteachable lessons like don't touch the stove. Some stuff people just got to learn for themselves.
I'm probably gonna regret saying this by the time I'm 25, or yeah, by the time I'm 15 and a half. Um, I'm probably gonna like look back on this and laugh and be like, "Yeah, this young idiot." But right now, like, dude, I spent most of my 20, like from like 17 to 28-ish. I
Yeah,
spent, I mean, you kind of knew me towards the tail end of this. Like, I spent most of my fucking years just like chasing tail, just like
is the
fucking hooking
best.
up and all that. And it
Hmm.
was fun while it lasted. But like, I used to say throughout my 20s, like, oh, I love women. I love women's company. Now I'm almost 30. I've downgraded to, I like women. You
Yeah.
know, they're fine. I can take it or
Hmm.
leave it. That's where I'm at. So let's see what I say at 40.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's the worst position to be in. I feel like that's almost more neutral than, I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
that's,
Well, I don't think it's unfair to like just blindly just hate someone I've never met, but or I don't know anything about them, but
yeah,
um to just say that like I enjoy going out and meeting new women now, like it's not what it
yeah,
was. I kind of don't anymore. I have no desire to do that.
yeah. I mean,
Big time sink.
I think I just like meeting people. Like, so
Yeah.
I don't worry as much about where something's going to lead. Like this last weekend, I met up with a few other people in the same profession as me, but it's in that Judaism group that I hang out with sometimes just for the community
You
and to
just say
meet people.
Judaism? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Or
Judaism.
Judaism?
I don't know. Jew group. So it's the Jew group that I went
You're the
to.
shittiest.
Yeah, right.
Has it been an hour?
Judaism.
Apparently it's been an hour.
How's it really? Okay. You want to,
Ah,
let's see what the definition of Judaism if we got to wrap it up. I mean, not
okay.
definition, but pronunciation, and we'll
I
wrap
thought
it
there
up
was
with
a
that.
day in there.
Hold on.
Okay, we got 2 minutes.
Judaism. It's Judaism.
I was right.
Judaism.
Hell
Did you?
yeah.
I said Judaism, didn't I?
Yeah. I didn't think that was a word. Like
Judaism.
maybe it was. I don't know. Yeah, Jude.
Judaism. Judaism. I think Judaism. I don't know. Oh shit. Hold on. Why is it an 844? No. Fuck off, dude. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that was weird. It's like one of those appointment calls that it's like an automated thing. We gotta we gotta wrap it up.
My dad's swimming around outside the door like a shark, like a great white waiting to be fed.
You should show the camera as a wrapping up thing, showing him swimming outside the door to wrap up.
All right, broski. Sorry I had to cut it short, but my dad's got
All
to work in
good.
here too.
All right. I'm gonna say farewell Deuteronomy. I like that for some reason. It's catching me.
Farewell,
Yeah.
Deuteronomy.
See you, Deuteronomies.
Take it
All
easy,
right, buddy.
broski. Love you, homie.
Love you too.